let's just move. Yeah, let's have the lights. Okay. Okay. Did you all do the homework last week?
Yeah.
Oh wow, gold stars for those who did. I'll be taking notes at the end. So just before we go into continuing our bidding conversations with our partner after one of us opens one no trump, Jeremy just thought it was worth reminding you that bids mean different things depending on who says them and when they are said. Okay? So the opener is the person who makes the first bid. So that's a number and a denomination, not a pass. That's the opener. It is not always the dealer, but the auction will start with the dealer, and the dealer may make no bid. Not in any of the hands that you'll see tonight, so just a clue. And responder is the partner of opener. So they will make response bids, and the bids that they will make, the same bid in almost every case, but if it's said by the opener, means something different if it's said by the responder. So, let me give you an example, and if this doesn't make sense, please say so, because we might need to spend some time with it. So if the opener bids one no trump, they are saying, partner, I have a balanced hand and 12 to 14 high card points. Okay? If the responder bids one no trump, so partner has opened one of a suit, one club, one diamond, one heart, one spade, it means something completely different. Anyone like to just tell me what it means?
I've got a disastrous hand.
I've got a disastrous hand. Well, we call it the rubbish bin, but it does mean something slightly different.
6 to 9 points.
6 to 9 points. Okay, so you can see the difference. So that's just something just to bear in mind, that bids, you'll come across bids, but they're said by different people at different times in the auction, and they will have different meanings. So it's just something for you to be aware of. Okay. So, more conversations after our partner opens one no trump. And this time, we're going to be talking about those hands where you have 5 or more cards in a heart or spade suit. Last week we talked about a conventional bid called Stayman, when you were looking for 4 card majors in your partner's hand, in the opening one no trump hand. So, like Stayman, you will use a conventional bid, a bid that doesn't mean what it says on the tin. And this is only after your partner opens one no trump. And when you do it is when you have 5 card major, 5 or more cards in a major suit, hearts or spades. And to tell partner the good news, you will make a conventional bid of 2 diamonds. Okay, and that says, partner, I have 5 hearts. And it tells partner to bid 2 hearts. And that's the transfer part of this meaning in the conventional bid. So the red suit, it's diamonds. It's a red suit transfer. You bid diamonds for your partner to transfer to hearts. And it shows 5 or more hearts in your hand. Okay? Everyone happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Hearts, the other red suit. So a bid of 2 hearts says, partner, I've got 5 spades. And it tells partner to bid 2 spades. Yeah, Peter.
Sorry. Do you have to have 11 plus points to respond on those?
Okay, that's a great question, Peter. Thank you. Peter says, do you have to have 11 or more high card points to make this red suit transfer? And the simple answer is no, you do not. Okay? Because you're going to tell your partner to do something, and then you can pass else when your partner has done that. So if you have no points and 5 spades to 10, you would almost certainly score better playing that contract in 2 spades rather than 1 no trump. Okay? So all you're saying is I've got 5 of the suit. How to manage the auction with different point counts is something that we will come to, but it's a great question. Jeremy does actually have part of one of his early lessons in the follow-on courses on, he calls this a weak takeout. Okay, so it's a hand that is weak and that just takes the bidding out of 1 no trump and puts it into at least a 5-2 trump fit. Okay, why is it at least a 5-2 trump fit? Yes.
Carry on. I just want to ask the question.
Because partner has promised you a balanced hand, and that means that every suit or any suit will have at least 2 cards in it. Okay? Yeah, Blicky.
The kind of obvious question, and I understand that diamonds are lower in the pecking order than hearts and spades and so on, but the fact remains is, why don't you bid 2 hearts in response to the fact that you've got 5 hearts?
Okay, that's a great question.
It's an obvious question,
Okay.
but there must be an explanation.
When I first learnt bridge, which is a long time ago, the bidding system was called Steam Age Jackal. Well, it wasn't called Steam Age Jackal, but it's now called Steam Age Jackal. So, and when partner opened 1 no trump and you bid 2 hearts, that says, partner, I've got hearts and I want to play in 2 hearts, I've got a weak hand and I've got 5 hearts. Okay? In the 60 years that have followed that, bidding methods have improved considerably. So this is now a standard. It's part of the English Bridge Union standard. So anywhere that you go, they will play this method. Okay? And there are advantages. The biggest advantage is if you have very few high card points, your partner has got 12 to 14. If you use red suit transfers, your partner is going to be playing the contract. And that means the opening lead is going to come into partner's hand. And that is usually worth an extra trick. Okay? So it's a better way of doing it. It will score you more points. Most people that you come across will be playing red suit transfers. Okay? So that's why we're teaching it. It's a better way. It's not the only way, but I really don't think anyone is, I haven't come across in a long time anyone who's just playing what I would call Steam Age Jackal, which is bidding 2 hearts to say, partner, I've got hearts and I want to play them.
That's what we've been doing for the last year
Okay.
or 2.
Okay?
That's why I'm so muddled. Yeah.
And people did. Back in the 1950s and 1960s, that's what people did. In the 2024, this is how we do it. And as you get more sophisticated and your bidding methods develop, you will find other advantages in using this. Okay?
You'd have to trust the partner you're playing with, wouldn't you, though? If you didn't know them.
Okay, so again, that's a great question. You have to trust your partner that your partner knows a red suit transfer. So when you pitch up at a bridge club and you've turned up on the hope of getting a game and the club has got what they would call a host, which means there's someone spare who will play with anyone that just pitches up for a game. You will actually sit down and have a conversation with that person, and you'll whiz through. In fact, when we do our gentle Thursday afternoon sessions, so these are the people that come to the Exeter Bridge Club who have come through Jeremy's beginner's course and improver's course, and now are playing bridge with club players. There's a little crib sheet of English Standard that are given to all the club members, and all the club members are told, this is what everyone that's come through these courses are playing, and you are expected to play them. Yeah? And to your point, you must trust partner. When you're using a red suit transfer, you are not asking your partner anything. You are telling them, and your partner is expected to do what they're told.
Howard,
Yeah.
what if there's an intervening bid?
Okay, but again, that's a fantastic question. What if there's an intervening bid? We haven't taught you intervening bids yet. We've been very, very gentle with you. The game gets enormously complicated when the opponents start bidding. thinking is that if we teach you how to respond to partner without interruptions from those pesky opponents, then when they do get in the action, we can give you the tools to deal with that. Okay? And there are tools to deal with that, believe me, but it's just a lesson that's probably a dozen or so lessons short of that. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if you're keen to learn those things now, but let's do these first, and then we can teach you those things later.
Can I just ask you, what would happen if the partner bids one no trump, and you've got okay, so you've got a 5-card major.
Yep.
You do all that palaver, but what if you've got 7 diamonds, but probably not many points, but that's quite, 7 diamonds is quite a lot. The partner might have 2 or 3 diamonds, or ace, king, queen. How does partner know that you're not saying why, but practically a whole 13 set of diamonds, and so why would?
Okay.
I suppose, well, if you bid 2 trumps because you've got all those diamonds, he goes 2 hearts, and you think, oh, that's a dead loss, and it comes round to you again, you can then go 3 diamonds or something.
No, we're not going to teach that, Felicity. Okay, so Felicity's question is, supposing you have a whole load of diamonds, you've got 7 diamonds to the ace king, and you want to bid 2 diamonds to show your diamond suit. Well, the bad news is, if you play red suit transfers, you cannot do that. Because if you do bid 2 diamonds, your partner will think you have 5 hearts, and being a good partner, they will bid 2 hearts, and now you're in trouble.
And
we-
it's the end of the partnership.
Yeah, I mean, we joke, but when you don't have faith in your partner, then you really should find another partner, because bridge is supposed to be an enjoyable game, and if you're going to get bad tempered with your partner because they don't play the same methods as you are, then time to find another partner. It really is.
So what would happen if you were in that situation and you did not in fact have
Okay.
a 5-card major, but you did have 6 diamonds? or
Okay.
something?
All right.
What would you do then?
Okay. Can I just say that is really for another lesson?
Oh, sorry.
All right. It's a great question, and I'm sorry that you're clearly burning to have the answer.
No, I'm not. I'm far too muddled. Burning that.
But I haven't got any slides on that today.
Right.
So if we take you through red suit transfers, that will deal with the majors. And why are we dealing with majors? Okay. Because what's our favourite contract? Yeah, majors. Okay. So diamonds are very much down on our list of priorities. That's okay. So why? Why are we
Just
here? Why? We're looking for a 5-3 fit in a major. Okay, we've got 5. Partner's got at least 2. We hope they've got 3 or more in some cases. So this is really developing the point of why is it advantageous to use red suit transfers as opposed to a natural method. By bidding a red suit transfer and then rebidding in no trumps, you're showing exactly 5 of the suit that you've promised. If you then bid a second suit, having done the transfer, and your partner's obliged with bidding the transfer, you now bid a second suit, you're showing 5 in the first suit and 4 in the second suit. And if you rebid your suit, so if your partner's made the red suit transfer and then you make a simple raise in that suit, you're showing 6. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on in 2 bids. You can get a lot of information on, which is one of the advantages of using red suit transfers as opposed to what I would call natural methods. Does that make sense?
Howard,
Yeah.
in terms of that second sentence, a better way to describe your hand, blah, blah, blah. Who by this stage is doing the bidder, the opener or the responder?
Okay, right, a great question. Who is doing the describing? So, your partner has opened 1 no trump.
Yeah.
You have bid 2 diamonds as a red suit transfer.
Yep.
The opener has bid 2 hearts. Now you can either bid 2 no trumps to show precisely 5. We'll talk about point counts in a minute. I've got some slides on point counts. Or you can rebid hearts. So your partner's bid 2 hearts to complete the transfer. Now you bid 3 hearts. You're showing 6 hearts. Or, if your partner bids 2 hearts after your red suit transfer, and now you bid 2 spades, you're showing 5 hearts and 4 spades. Okay, I'm not doing point counts right now.
So in your last hand, where you said if you rebid your suit, which suit do you mean by your suit?
Okay, so you have promised 5, so
Yeah.
if you have bid 2 diamonds to promise 5 hearts,
Yeah.
you now, and your partner has bid 2 hearts after
Yeah.
you have bid 2 diamonds, you now bid 3 hearts.
3 heart, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay?
Would you bid to the second suit of the clubs of diamonds?
Sorry, couldn't the second suit be clubs or diamonds?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's any 4-card suit. Any 4-card suit will do. You're describing your hand to your partner. Yeah, showing 5 in the first suit, your transfer suit, and 4 in your second suit. As I say, I've not dealt with point counts for the moment. We'll come on to point counts in a minute, and they do count.
No, you can't, surely. You bid, no, sorry, your partner's bid 1 no trump.
Yep.
You bid 2 diamonds.
Yep.
He's come back and said 2 hearts.
Yep.
It says in that 3rd bullet point, if you then bid a second suit, you have 4 of them. But you've got to go in, it's only 2. The only bid you'd be able to make sure is 3 hearts or 2 spades, because you would then have to go 3 diamonds or 3 clubs, would you not?
Yeah, and that's perfectly all right. So Peter's question is, can you bid 3 diamonds or 3 clubs after your partner has made the transfer? So your partner has opened 1 no trump, you've bid 2 diamonds, your partner has made the transfer to 2 hearts. Can you now bid 3 clubs or 3 diamonds? And the answer is yes, you can. If you have 4 in that suit and you have the point count. Okay, I haven't done points yet. Deliberately haven't done points yet. Okay. So once you've made that transfer and you've bid again, you have narrowly defined your hand. Why is that important? Okay. Who's going to work that one out? Your partner. Absolutely. You are telling your partner about your hand. Your partner will have enough information together with the information that's in their hand in front of them. Yeah, so thank you, Jackie. Okay, so we do start talking about some point counts now. Here is a hand, the box. Let's see if I've got my little pointer. If you can see this is the bidding that's going on, okay? North has opened 1 no trump, East has passed because we're not doing interfering bids yet, sorry about that. South's bid, any offers for South bid? 2 hearts, yeah, absolutely. Right, let's have do we have enough points for game? That's a question we should be asking. Don't know?
Yes.
Yeah, there's enough points for game, yeah. Do you have an 8-card fit in a major? Don't know, absolutely. So, you bid 2 hearts. Your partner is going to bid 2 spades. And your next bid is going to be what? 4 spades. Partner may only have 2 spades at the moment. You're right, we should be in game. Okay, I'll rebid 3 no trumps. Now the auction is not necessarily going to end there. Okay? You have told your partner about your hand. You have said, partner, we have enough points for game. I have 5 spades. Okay? Now if partner's got 3 spades, they will bid 4 spades.
Sorry,
Sorry, let's
I
go back.
missed it.
Is that right, Peter?
Question number 1, enough points for game.
Yeah.
North, you've bid 1 no trump.
Yep.
Which says you've got an even hand.
Yep.
And you've got 12 to 14 points.
Yep.
South then says 2 hearts. You don't, it says I have got,
Five hearts.
5 hearts. I've got
5 spades.
Five spades.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 spades.
Yeah.
But you have mentioned nothing about your points
Okay.
at that point.
Absolutely
So
right.
question number 1, you can't answer, or the opener can't answer.
The opener
But the
can't answer
partner
it,
can.
but responder can. And so South
Okay, fine.
South knows 13 and the minimum that partner's got is 12. So South knows we're going to be in game.
Okay,
Yeah. Does that answer your first question?
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Good question.
So the two, sorry, can you just, so South bid 2 hearts, because that's the code of, that I've got
Yeah. I've got 5 spades.
5
Yeah.
spades. Okay, that's what's confused me. 'Cause I'm thinking,
So does two spades promise any number of spades from north, or is that purely so that we have the leading against us?
Okay. So that's a great question. Does 2 spades promise any number of spades? For now, I mean there is a more complicated answer. Yeah. But that's for more developed auctions or developed bidding methods, I should say. For now, we are just saying, partner, do what you're told. You've been asked to bid 2 spades in this example, bid 2 spades. And there are more advanced answers than that, but we're not doing those today. Sorry about that. Okay, happy to move on? Okay, similar hand, 5 spades, partners open 1 no trump, 11 high card points. Enough points for game? You don't know, but maybe. 8 card fit anywhere? You don't know. Actually, I did misspeak. I actually said, is there an 8 card heart fit? You know there's not an 8 card heart fit, because if partner has 12 to 14 points and 5 hearts, they would have opened 1 heart in our teaching. Okay? So you know you haven't got an 8 card heart fit. Well, that's just an aside. But you might have an 8 card or even 9 card spade fit. How are you going to find out?
2 hearts.
Yeah. Bid 2 hearts, transfer to spades. And when partner obliges by bidding 2 spades, what are you going to do?
Two no
2 no
trumps.
trumps, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely right. 2 no trumps says partner. I don't know the answer to the question of whether we've got enough points for game, but I've got 11 or 12 points from my bidding so far, and I've got 5 spades. It's up to you. Another example, 13 high card points. Partners open 1 no trump. This time you have 5 spades and 4 hearts. Well, we'll go through it, we'll step through it. Enough points for game? Yes. 8 card fit in a major?
Yeah.
Possibly, absolutely. How are we going to find out?
Start with diamonds.
Okay, I'm getting 2 diamonds on this side, and I'm having 2 hearts on mostly on the other. It's 2 hearts, yeah. You have 5 spades, so you bid 2 hearts to transfer to spades. Okay, partner's now going to bid 2 spades.
So what does that actually mean when they go 2 spades, that they've got?
They've just done what they're told. They may only have 2 spades for this bid.
Right.
They know you have 5. You've told them that you have 5. Well, at the moment, you've told them that you've got at least 5. Your next bid is going to define your hand.
2 no trumps.
3 hearts.
3 hearts, yeah, sorry. Put that the right way.
Just
Right.
have
Bid 3 hearts. That's your second 4 card suit.
Okay.
Now, why are you able to bid 3 hearts? To really pick up on what Peter was alluding to earlier. You have enough points for game. So you can give partner the choice of games. Yeah?
Yeah.
If partner has got 4 hearts, they will bid 4 hearts. You will play in your 4-4 heart fit. Okay? If partner has got 3 spades, they will bid 4 spades. And if none of the above, so if partner has 2 spades and 3 hearts, they will bid 3 no trumps. Okay? But your 3 heart bid gives them all of those options, and they can decide. And they can decide the best contract. And when you're playing bridge, it's a good idea to play in the best contract. Believe me. Okay.
Basically, if you've got 3 no trumps, you would have stymied them, and it would then, that would be, if you had to play 3 no trumps.
Yeah, if partner bid 3 no trumps, partner's made the decision.
No, I mean, if you'd gone back,
Sorry,
sorry.
get the right way. sorry, let's talk about this
So
hand. We're
after
talking.
they've done two spades, obviously the only case up from that is if you've gone then to no trumps. Well, they would have just, no. What?
You know nothing about the opener's hand here,
No.
so it's all about what you're telling the opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can then make the decision.
So you've given the opener, in this example, you've given the opener the option to either bid 4 hearts, to bid 4 spades, or to bid 3 no trumps. And that will depend on their hand. If they have 2 spades and 3 hearts, so you've got a 5-2 fit in spades and a 4-3 fit in hearts, then they will bid 3 no trumps. It may not, you know, when you look at that hand, that's maybe not where you want to play it, but
Howard,
Yeah.
why have you got to go to 4 spades? Why can't you just do 3 spades? Because you'll get more points by 4 instead of staying at 3?
Okay. Why can't you bid 2 spades? Your partner's already bid 2
Yes,
spades.
3 spades.
Why can't you bid
Because
3
3
spades?
spades is higher than 3 hearts.
Okay,
It's not game.
right. So can South bid 3 spades? Sorry, mishandling my clicker. Is your question, can South bid 3 spades
No,
instead of 3 hearts?
No,
No?
you can try to beat 2 spades.
you've done 3 hearts.
Okay,
No, that's the last line, you missed a little bit out, because bid 2 hearts, transfer to spades, then your partner, North, is going to bid 2 spades.
yeah. So partner's bid 2 spades, now you bid 3 hearts, and now opener, and is your question, can opener bid 3
Yeah.
spades?
Yes.
Okay, it would be unusual for opener to do that. You've told opener that you're in game,
Yeah.
and you have to ask yourself, well, why have they not bid the game? You've given them 3 choices of game. Why would they leave the choice to you? Because you really haven't got enough information. But I think if my partner bid 3 spades in that sequence, I would bid 4 spades on the
Okay.
basis that they didn't know what they were doing. I can have a conversation. And you have a conversation afterwards over coffee, not at the table during play. Okay. Some more examples. Partners open 1 no trump, surprise, surprise. Easter's passed again because we haven't taught intervention bidding. Can't wait to give you that lesson.
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds, absolutely. Let's just go through the questions though. Enough points for game? Yeah, maybe. Okay, you're on the money. 8 can't fit in a major. Maybe?
Maybe.
Yes.
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 You've got 6.
Yeah, yeah, there will be.
Partner's got 2 at
Partner's
least. Yeah, so definitely an 8 can't fit. Okay, so 2 diamonds was your transfer. Your next bid. So partner's bid 2 hearts after you've transferred. You bid 2 diamonds. What's
3
your next
hearts.
bid?
3 hearts.
I've heard 4 and I've heard 3.
3.
Yeah, 3 is
That's
saying to
good.
partner, I have 6 hearts and I have 11 or 12 points. You've got all the information that you need to decide on whether to bid 4 hearts or to pass. Simple game, isn't it?
What would it be saying if you did 2 no trumps?
Okay, fantastic question. So after your partner has bid 2 hearts to your transfer request of 2 diamonds, now if you bid 2 no trumps, again you are saying, partner, I've got 11 or 12 points, I've got an invitational hand, but I've only got 5 hearts. So this time you've actually got 6 hearts and you've still got an invitational hand. You can't insist on game. There'll be people who would bid game, and sometimes it will make and sometimes it won't. But it's random. What we're teaching you is a consistency, and a consistency that you can repeat and develop and enjoy.
So just to clarify on that one, if your points was 10 or less, you would pass.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you. That's a really good question, Emma. If that south hand had only 10 points, okay, but 6 hearts, they would still bid 2 diamonds, saying partner bid 2 hearts, the transfer request. But now you know you haven't got enough points for game. Yeah? 10 and 14 is 24. Yeah? You know you're playing in an 8-card heart fix, because partner must have at least 2. So you pass after your partner has bid the transfer. Does that answer your question? Yeah? Right. Good question. Good question. Right. 13 points and 6 hearts. Partners open 1, no trump. Enough points for game? Yes. 8-card heart fit? Yes. Yeah, it's all good, isn't it? Right. You're going to bid first? 2 diamonds, thank you. Oh, sorry, yeah, I was a bit quick on that. And you're going to rebid 4 hearts. You're in charge. You've got an 8-card heart fit. You know you've got an 8-card heart fit. You know you've got enough points for game. You can bid it. Okay. So I'll give you a clue. When we get to the practice play hands, if I remember correctly, they're all red suit transfers. Okay, so we're not going to confuse today's lesson with Stayman, but you can use red suit transfers and Stayman together. They're completely compatible. Okay, and you will use Stayman to try and find those 4-4 major fits. Okay. And you will use a transfer when you have a 5-card major and you're looking to find that 5-3 fit. And the big difference, and I've actually changed some of these slides to emphasise this point, the big difference is that Stayman asks your partner for information, right? And that means you are going to get the information from their hand and you will be in charge of the auction usually, okay? The transfers tell. So you're giving information to your partner, the opener, the person who has opened 1 no trump. So they will be collecting the information, and usually they will be in charge. Yeah, usually they will be in charge.
So
Does that make
basically,
sense?
for the bear of very little brain, Stayman is really about the 4 cards in our hands.
Yeah.
And transfers is if you've suddenly got 5 above them.
Yeah.
So if you get 4 and 4, and 4 and 5, the little bell goes transfers, or Stayman if it's 4s. Mine will.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way of thinking about it.
But then you go on to think a bit further, but I mean that's the starting point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, if you have a 5-card major, always transfer into it. Always. Do not, you know, so
Right.
just imagine for a moment that you had 2 5-card majors, okay, and you wanted to use Stayman, and some people might want to do that, okay, but it's not a good idea because you'll never really get clarity in the auction that you need. If you do have 2 5-card majors, transfer into spades first, okay, so 2 hearts asking partner to bid 2 spades. And then when they bid 2 spades, you bid 3 hearts. Okay? And that's, at the moment, that's just showing 5 spades and 4 hearts. But when partner bids 3 no trumps, to say, sorry partner, I've only got 2 spades and 3 hearts, you can now bid 4 hearts. Because you know, if they've only got 2 spades, they must have 3 hearts. Okay? And you can show your 5th heart on your second bid. Okay, it's a step really beyond where I was going to take you today, but I just wanted to, as Felicity so rightly, astutely pointed out, the differences between Stayman and transfers. Astute, not stupid, astute. I'm sorry if you to joking aside, if you misheard that.
No, I
Felicity,
didn't misheard. I was saying there was nothing astute about it as far as I was concerned.
Oh, I see, sorry. Okay, we can have the lights, I think, on that note. Thank you for your attention. Teas and coffees will be in a minute. We'll get the boards out.